What are you doing, mRNA? mRNA produces instructions for making proteins that may treat or prevent disease. The mRNA drugs are not small molecules, like conventional drugs. It is not a traditional biology, recombinant proteins and monoclonal antibodies, which was the genesis of the biotechnology industry. Instead, mRNA medications are groups of instructions. These instructions direct cells in the body to produce proteins to prevent or control diseases. It's actually the basic human biology. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, is a double-stranded molecule that stores the genetic instructions that body cells need to make proteins. Proteins, on the other hand, are the body's workers. Almost every function in the human body, whether normal or associated with disease, is done by one or more proteins. mRNA is just as important as DNA. Without mRNA, your body will not use the genetic code. The proteins will never be made. And your body will not, in fact cannot, perform its functions. Ribonucleic acid, or mRNA in short, plays a vital role in human biology, specifically in a process known as protein synthesis. mRNA is a single-chain molecule that carries the genetic code from the DNA in the cell nucleus to the ribosomes, which is the mechanism of making protein in the cell. Through a process known as transcription, an RNA copy of the DNA sequence is made to create a specific protein. This copy, mRNA, travels from the cell's nucleus to the cell part known as the cytoplasm, which contains the ribosomes. Ribosomes are complex machines in cells that are responsible for producing proteins. Then, through another process known as translation, you read the mRNA ribosomes and follow the instructions to create the protein step by step. The cell then expresses the protein and in turn performs its specific function in the cell or body. Use mRNA to develop a new class of medication. At Moderna, we benefit from the primary role that mRNA plays in protein synthesis. We have developed proprietary techniques and methods to create mRNA sequences that cells recognize as if they were produced in the body. We focus on diseases that enable target cells to produce, or operate, one or more specific proteins that will enable the body to fight or prevent a specific disease. We start with the desired protein sequence. We design and assemble the corresponding mRNA sequence, the code that will produce this protein. Before synthesis, we also design mRNA sequence engineering to improve the physical properties of mRNA, as well as the properties of encoded protein. We provide a flexible sequence of cells responsible for making this protein in one of several ways. Access to different types of cells requires different delivery methods. Once the RNA instructions reaches the cell, it takes over human biology. Ribosomes read the code and build protein, and cells express protein in the body. The use of mRNA as a drug opens a wide range of opportunities for disease treatment and prevention. mRNA drugs can enter the cells to direct protein production, which is not possible with other drug approaches. We have the ability to treat or prevent diseases that cannot be treated today, likely to improve human health and affect life around the world.